I want to ask you during that, and I don't want to lose sight of the fact that your time in Kenya, but I wanted to ask you about the Iggy thing. One question: was Iggy a way of letting your pop thing come out while you were making albums like Low and Heroes? I mean, were you kind of, in a sense, kind of staying disguised behind him as the producer and player to do this pop music? You know.
That's a difficult question. I guess that might have been the incentive to actually get ahead and do it, but I've been a big fan of Iggy's for a number of years. I'd never ever seen him perform, ever.
You didn't know about the razor blades and the glass and the peanut
butter?
Well,
I heard, you know, I knew all that stuff.
Rumors, vicious rumors.
Well, knowing Jim, it was incongruous, but actually going out on tour with him was the first time I'd ever seen him work. And that was quite a surprise.
He's amazing.
Yes, he is.
That must have been amazing for you, though, to sit back there every night behind a piano in front of people. And I mean, you lent your name to the project. There's. But
we knew that we'd have that problem from the beginning, and we knew we'd gradually back off.
How did it feel
Jimmy
being
felt
a session
more
man?
assertive about what he was
How
doing.
did it feel being a session man? As Ray
Fantastic.
Davies says, not paid to think.
I had my bottle of beer and a packet of cigarettes and a piano, and I could get drunk with the band. And
I remember you wearing those thick glasses and your little Harvard law student, and you were really.
I adored it.
It was a terrific character.
I really adored it.
In both Low and Heroes, you create moods that are thought paintings that don't really require words or can get along with a mock language and not even a real tongue to get the idea across.
Yeah.
Is that what's coming? Is that what's up now?
Well, what happened is that I didn't have the necessary verbal equipment to describe what I was seeing, and that's where I needed assistance.
Mm-hmm.
I needed somebody to bounce ideas off and somebody to give me input, because I was so confused with all these blessed people running around my head that I had to do that. So, and Eno was somebody that I'd known for years and years and never had the chance to work with.
Brian Eno, formerly of Roxy Music, for any of you people who don't know. I'm sorry.
And formerly of the Portsmouth Symphonia.
Portsmouth Symphonia.
And many lectures.
Many lectures, all that. He's a
professor of fine arts.
Right. And you got involved with him. And he had been making electronic music for, you know.
I wouldn't like to just call it electronic music. He'd been making his own very personal music for, because he also used organic instruments as well, apart from electronics.
Mm-hmm. Even Heroes, where side one is so accessible that it's the finest, I think in our opinion, what you've done up to date as far as bridging that, accessibility towards that, as you would say, personal music,
Yeah, there was a lot of enthusiasm on Heroes because Brian and I liked so much what we did on Low, and we knew we had it in us to do another one, and now I think even a third one.
Oh, that'd be great.
I can't say. I wish we had more time to just sit here and talk. Really, I mean, we will sit here and talk for more hours, but we have to really kind of buzz off, and that's
a Canadian word for station break.
Buzz off.
Yeah, you've joined. We'll say goodbye.
How dare you?
This has been Mark and Howard, Flo and Eddie, and David Bowie, and I, Howard and I.
It's been my very great pleasure.
Really, and we will do it again, I promise.
And I promise as well.
Okay, thank you very much.